Hello everyone, Galacticstorm here, welcome to the show, and today I'm going to be doing an update on what's been going on for the past 2 months, and I apologize. I've been working the past few Saturdays, and now we're at the point where we're finally caught up, and yeah, I'm going to be able to go back into competitions and relax on my weekends, finally. So, first off, now that we have that out of the way, I also have two other robots to introduce. One is a plastic antweight, and the other one is a Fairyweight, which is 150 grams. So let's go through both of them real quick. So, the first robot is my plastic antweight. As you can see, it's basically Typhoon, the first edition, but I combined that with the forks of the second Typhoon. I thought it'd be a great idea just to, combine the two and, make it a bit cheaper to do it that way, because with the second Typhoon, there's a lot of parts, and I don't want to spend a lot of money making them and just doing it for a one-time event if I'm going to be doing it for plastic. So most of the parts of this Typhoon is made out of PLA+, and I want to special thank Emily from Team Nacho Robotics for making all these parts. And since we're pretty much close together, I was able to get these parts real quick, and I was able to get this thing assembled not relatively quick. I'm not aware, or I don't know how to use PLA. Didn't know how flexible it was until I got them. So right off the bat, the parts were, I had problems with the weapon mount, I had problems with it grinding onto the weapon, I had to use a different support from the original one because the new one that I'm going to use, it didn't work. It was too tight, and yeah, I didn't know how flexible PLA Plus was. I had to drill the forks for the drive motors, otherwise it'd be too tight and the weapon and the drive wouldn't move out together. I had to cast fire onto the weapon, or not the weapon, but the drive mounts. And yeah, it looks a lot different compared to what it was. So I had to do a lot of handiwork, and it took like at least 8 to 10 hours of work, and like at least but at least like 4 to 5 days worth of molding this thing just to get it to how it is right now. I do have to do some of the other parts before everything is ready to go, but right now it's operational, the weapon's moving, everything's ready for it, so hopefully I will do pretty well with the plastic Typhoon. Now, on to the next. Now the second one, the Fairyweight, is a Drumbotics kit. A Drumbotics kit is a combat robot kit that is based off of Lithuania. It was originally for its weight and that, because we have different metric systems when it comes to weight. It was for the 150 gram antweight division. I've seen it on YouTube and that, and I thought it was pretty impressive. Saw it being on sale and that, and I thought it was a great idea to buy one. Around $300 later, I like it. I like it a lot. I like how it moves. I like how the drum is. I like everything about it. It kind of reminds me of Copperhead, but in a very small package. I haven't heard anything good or bad when it comes to the Fairyweight division here in the US, so I thought it'd be again another idea just to try it out, and it was a good Christmas gift for me. Assembly wise, everything was good until I was trying to get the wires in for the weapon ESC. That was not fun. Every time I tried pulling onto the wires and that, they just either snapped, so I had to be innovative, and I had to drill right into parts of the robot to get the weapon ESC onto, with the wires and that. Right now, it drives, it works, and everything is pretty good. My biggest complaint, however, was because of it being in Lithuania, which is Eastern Europe, it was a very long shipping process, and unfortunately, these things are no longer available on sale, and yeah, I tried asking for a CAD, like long before then. He said no, so yeah, I'm gonna have to make a CAD from scratch just to get this thing. If if I'll have to ask Team Prototype or Team Suboptimal for that. But yeah, those are my two robots. So yeah, for these two robots, I'm going to be going on August 9th to I3 Detroit. So I think that it's a double elimination. And, I can't wait to try these two robots out and see how it does. It'll be my first time using two robots in the same competition. So yeah, I'll do a post video of it when I am done. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.